About this, not take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it run. I'll be back, make another run. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the bug today.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game. Nearly 500 yards through the air.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Sears. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. Herbert's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Herbert. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Herbert now. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 19. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sears. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Thomas brings it in. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sears. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Vikings.
Here's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scored. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Sears. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd down. Sears. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Traylon Burks. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down, Vikings.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. A final shot before break. Sears. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. As this complete to Woods. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it's Lindsey. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Route right.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Sears. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sears. And he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sears. And this is going to be incomplete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Sears in trouble, and he's taken down. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw, and that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Moody.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings extend their lead yet again.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We'll go orange.
Another run by Lindsey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Set. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion. Set.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A give up the middle to Lindsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Lindsey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you notice